going on, boxing fans? It's Canelo, SBM Boxing. From request, subscribe. Let's go ahead and speak some boxing. Since I'm caught up in traffic right now, I'm coming from Orlando, little MGM, at George's Boxing Genius house. Great night of fights. I'm making my way down to Miami for C. Stuck in traffic, so I just thought I'd create this quick video, talk about last night's fights. Rigondeaux looked really, really good. Canelo versus Cotto. That was a good fight. You know, a lot of people said it was a shitty fight, this and that. I thought it was real action-packed, as predicted and stuff like that. It's really completely up to Cotto and what his game plan he was looking to implement. I think Cotto looked really, really good. Don't get me wrong, Cotto looked good. He did what he had to do. He was shocked. He was completely shocked. He was shocked by Canelo's power. He was shocked by Canelo's defensive ability. He was shocked by, you know, Canelo was taking some punches, man. You know, Miguel, he looked good. He looked quick on his feet and stuff like that. He was utilizing the jab and things like that. I do disagree the simple fact that the judges' scorecard, the 117, 111, that's just too much. You know, I think it was a closer fight. Miguel Cotto, there was at times he looked good, but he pulled off a lot. You know, he pulled off a lot. You know, he utilized the jab. Jab looked really, really good. And I wish he would set it up with a bigger punch, you know. But I was telling George the Boxing Genius and Clyde, you know, it's not that Cotto wasn't effective. Cotto wasn't good, but it's just that Canelo got better, man. His defense was there. You know, he completely eliminated and took away that body shot from Cotto. So anytime Cotto went to the body or that left hook, it's like Canelo was programmed to block that shot. You know, there was some times that, you know, Cotto had some success, you know, going ahead and working the ring. I do agree with Freddie Roach. He was the more active fighter. I think he outpointed or actually landed more punches than Canelo Alvarez. I don't care about the copy box numbers and shit like that. I'm just going by my eyes and shit like that. I don't pay attention to those numbers. I think Cotto landed more punches. He threw more punches. He landed more punches and stuff like that. But it was more jabs and stuff like that. A lot of judges don't take that under consideration. Do I think Cotto won that fight? No, I think Canelo won that fight. But it's just Canelo landed the bigger shots. You know, bigger punches, was a little bit more selective and was a little bit more accurate than Cotto. Cotto did have to implement the game plan as far as boxing, but there were some parts of the fight where Cotto stood right there toe-to-toe in the pocket and just exchanged, you know, and Canelo definitely had the better exchange. You know, Canelo won hands down. Anytime they went toe-to-toe and exchanged punches, Canelo got the best of them. You know, it actually backed up Cotto. Throughout the fight, you know, Cotto couldn't find his rhythm. You know, he was definitely utilizing the jab. Yeah, I think I'd definitely give him round 1. I give him round 2. Canelo, I give him round 3 and stuff like that. I can keep going on and on. But he couldn't just back him up, you know. Cotto, you know, like I said, Cotto was surprised as far as the power that Canelo has. But what's next for Miguel Cotto? Is he good for retirement? No, I think he still has fuel in the tank. He still has gas in the tank. Excuse me, my voice is a little bit raspy and stuff like that. I would like to see Miguel Cotto come down to 154 and fight some legitimate contenders. You know, I would like for him to fight. Matter of fact, Wednesday in Miami in Hialeah over here, the guy that I'm going to go see, Arislan Dilata, live. I bought some tickets over here in Miami, and anytime there's fights in Miami or Orlando and Florida, I'm down to go. But unless I'm traveling up north and shit like that, usually it's always out in the West, like with Las Vegas and Texas. I can't make myself out there, so you know what I'm saying. You know, this SBM boxing stuff is a part-time of a part-time. This is more of a hobby than anything, so it's kind of hard for me to go out there. But Arislan Dilata, I would love to see Arislan Dilata take on Miguel Cotto. That would be a good fight. But the only thing about it is Lada doesn't have, like when I bought the tickets and stuff like that, it wasn't a main attraction. I was shocked that I didn't even hear that he was fighting down here. Matter of fact, one of my co-workers is the one who was like, damn, Kenny, don't you watch boxing and shit like that? This one Cuban guy's fighting, and I looked, it was Lada. I knew Lada was fighting, but I had no idea that it was going to be here. But when I went ahead and bought my tickets, that shit was, the tickets were cheap. You know, I'm actually on the floor for like 75 bucks. I'm on the floor. That shit is crazy. You know, even when I was in Orlando, Miguel Cotto and stuff like that, you ain't on the floor unless you're paying, you know, a couple $100, especially when you're in Orlando. If you're in Vegas, you're paying thousands. But anyways, but yeah, I would love to see Cotto take on Lada. I would like to see Cotto take on one of the Charlos and stuff like that. Timothy Bradley, a lot of people were saying Timothy Bradley coming up to 154, taking on Canelo Alvarez. I think that'll be a good fight. I think Timothy Bradley has shown himself, proved himself as far as being a worthy opponent, boxing, utilizing the ring and things like that. I don't think Timothy Bradley packs the punching power to back up Canelo, but I think he has the sleekness and as far as the boxing ability to make it interesting. But once Canelo catches to me, even though Timothy Bradley has a chin, don't get me wrong, but Canelo's ruthless, I would love for him to fight Triple G, figure out some shit, but I know Triple G is not going to come down to fight Canelo. But let's see what happens. If Canelo and Triple G can agree to terms, let's see what happens. I hope it's definitely mandatory. I think they have like 12 days or some shit like that, 14, 15 days to take on that fight, sign the fight. But anyways, guys, this is Kenneth, SBM Boxing. Friend request, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Miguel Cotto, you think Miguel Cotto still has got a few on the tank, or just hang him up? Or Canelo Alvarez, who do you think Canelo Alvarez should fight next? All right, have a good one.